Hello and welcome to another episode of the Irish Craft Beer Show. Slightly shorter than your normal episode this week, but I still have time for what I'm drinking. So this week what I have, it's my homebrewed Belgian Blonde Ale. Now I'll explain that I brewed this during the summer while the temperature was a little bit higher than normal. So I thought, I'd work to the higher ambient temperature and brew with a yeast that actually likes the little bit of heat. So I brewed this Belgian Blonde. Ambient temperature was maybe about 22, 23 degrees. So I was finding the fermentation temperature was up 25, 26 at times. And so let's give it a bash. Yeah, you can definitely taste it. It's been brewed a little bit hot. I mean, overriding flavor, I'd say there's definitely banana there, which it's a Belgian blonde. I mean, you're going to expect a banana, but I get a little bit of a green apple smell from it. Seriously, the taste isn't actually that bad now. It's decent enough Belgian blonde, but yeah, maybe slight little bit of a cardboard aftertaste, but that's probably not anything to do with the temperature. But what can you do? Homebrew tasting. There's always time for homebrew tasting now, and especially if you watched the last episode of the Irish Craft Beer Show, Brew Day at the Tog Dublin, you'll enjoy this episode because this was filmed at the same time while we were waiting for the sitting around weighty bits of the Homebrew Day. A few people brought along a few beers, and we decided to crack them out and have a taste. So check it out.
Right, so this is the Homebrew Company lager kit that Brendan won in order to brew and give a review on, and this is it here. Really clear looking, poured with good head, but doesn't really seem to last that much. And it's got a really nice kind of earthy aroma off it, and yeah, a little bit of the cooked corn aroma you got from most lagers. It's very light body, nice easy drinking, nice summer beer, and got a nice spiciness to the taste as well. So really nice, really enjoyable drink.
Okay, this is a 3.7% summer session beer. It was brewed for the summer session beer competition a couple of months ago. It's brewed with lager yeast and lager malt, and the unique part of this beer was I used a kilo of crystal, which is a inordinate amount of crystal, and you shouldn't put that much in. So what I did was I added the crystal in the sparge for 5 minutes to try and extract just the color and flavor and none of the tannins from the beer. And other than that, the caramel has come through. The hops haven't really come through at all. Amarillo was used, but it was a year old, and people wouldn't even know it was in there. And that was 100 grams. So enjoy.
Well, what we have here is a Homebrew Company all grain vice kit. It's the all grain kit, made by the Homebrew Company, and brewed by Bren Murphy, award-winning brewer Bren Murphy. Bren, maybe get into the shot. There we go. So as you can see, we've got a nice cloudy body here, kind of a pale gold body, and there's even a little bit of yeast in there, which is to be expected. It's a wheat beer, so the yeast has been shaken up. Nice frothy white head. A bit of rocky. It's really, really good looking. Let's see. A little bit of lemon to it, a little bit of sherbet, and a hint of bubble gum. Right, definitely a bit. If you can imagine a lemon flavored Hubba Bubba, it's kind of what you're getting here. It's a little bit sweeter than you might expect from an Erdinger or a Paulner or a classic German wheat beer, but it's very tasty. Carbonation is perfect, but that's mainly down to the brewer rather than the kit. It's got a bit of a top up. Yeah, I would say that's a successful beer and a very good beer kit, actually, especially for someone starting off. Yeah, anyone else want to taste this? Let's see, Derek, get over here. Taste this beer.
That's very drinkable. Yeah, nice, refreshing. Lovely.
Derek has done his first homebrew kit. Was it last weekend you bottled it, was it?
Last weekend bottled, so 2 months we'll know if it's a success or a fail.
You do eventually get onto all grain.
So this is a
this is another beer by champion homebrewer Brendan Murphy, to give him his full title. And this is a passion fruit beer. It's basically an English bitter base with passion fruit flavouring. And so this was, it's very tasty actually, yeah. So, so you're saying this was a competition winning?
It was finished third
Finished-
overall. It got the bronze medal in
So it
the,
got the-
recent summer sessions
Did get the
competition.
highest score as well.
But it got the highest score. Unfortunately, in the best of show, it's rejudged, and the highest score doesn't always come through in the end. So it scored 49, is a very high score in the official competition brewing. But it's brewed as a summer session beer, so it was brewed as it wasn't a standard BJCP competition. It was brewed with the criteria of a very sessionable, summery light beer. So that was the criteria for the brewing. And the difference is the passion fruit hops we use. The hops we use gives a really fruity, lovely. You describe you're the man doing the review, but there's a freshness to it, fresh fruit type of aroma, and it's based on an standard English ale.
So based on a standard English ale and a very nice passion fruit aftertaste. Like this really is, it is a summer beer. It's a barbecue beer. It's a proper beer for sitting outside, and it's low in alcohol, so you can be drinking this all day. But you wouldn't notice that it's low in alcohol. It is just quite refreshing beer.
Yeah.
Right.
There seems to be a lot more mix and match for competition.
We've got another beer for you. This is the end of the light ones. You will be on to the heavy ones. This is anybody know an Octoberfest? Arsen?
Yeah.
So it's a malty lager. This is a collaboration between BB on the forum. BB is an engineer with a big brewing company all his life. So he knows about beer, but he's only really took up home brewing. So we went over to Castle Dermot and we brewed this beer about many months ago now, Kelly?
It's 5th of April.
5th of April. So what are we on now? 5th of July. So is it 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
So this is brewed the usual way, about 10 days fermenting, about 5 or 6 days in secondary, and then we start making it cold. So then it would end up, this would be at least 6 weeks on ice. So 2 degrees Celsius. There might be a little bit of a whiff of sulphur from this. I don't know whether you're getting a little bit of a sulphury aroma. Anybody get it? But it's a rich malty lager basically. Anybody else?
Yeah.
I'll take a top. You might get it, but I probably wouldn't if it wasn't cold.
Brian, would you like a drop?
I would, but my hands are full right now.
Yeah, drop there.
Yeah, so this is my first all grain beer. Like yourself, Brian, I started doing all grain around the same time as you, maybe a bit later. It's Homebrew Company Stout. I didn't buy the kit now myself. I kind of just got my own grains and then threw in my own specialty ones. But thought I might have messed it up. It could be better. But seems okay for the first all batch there. But cheers.
Well, it's a Founder's Breakfast Stout clone brewed with extracts. It has Kona and Sumatran coffee, cacao, and cocoa in there, dark chocolate as well. So that's it really.
So
Enjoy.
we should be quite a bit of chocolatiness here.
It's more coffee, the big coffee. I did a secondary on the coffee as well.
We can get that all right.
Probably needs a bit of time to mellow maybe.
Excuse my ignorance for pouring them on force, but I wanted it smells nice, so I wanted to get a drop before it runs out.
Yeah.
Ruben, anybody else? We do have another bottle we can crack open now.
Sure, Brian will want some. Yeah, crack open that other bottle.
So Ruben, do you want to do a review on, sorry John, is it?
Kieran.
Kieran's beer, you might as well, go on.
Alright, give me a top up.
Would you like a bit of froth on that?
Yeah. There we go.
Would have got more, but that's literally all that's left in the shop.
Well, there's a serious amount of coffee off this. Fresh espresso actually. And
Would you like to double check, Ruben?
yeah, why not? Brian wants some.
Yeah.
That's it. There's a
basically chocolate and coffee. Fizzy chocolate and coffee is what you're really looking at here.
Was anybody else? Shane getting?
It's very, very drinkable. It's for such a big beer. It's got a, it's a kind of nice, kind of easygoing character to it, and it's just that you don't normally get too much fizz in a stout or a porter, but this one,
I kind of eyeballed the sugar into these are just sample bottles. The rest of it's in the keg, So it was literally probably a little too highly carbonated, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, not really, because among an Irish or a British one, yeah, but Americans put a lot more carbonation in their beer, which I don't tend to like too much sometimes, but in the case of Founders, they do it just enough to make it nice and drinkable and then sessionable, even though it's usually quite a high ABV. What's this one? 7.5, yeah. So it drinks more like a 5.
That was a great day, and I've gotten some good responses to the Capital Brew Day episode as well, so hopefully we'll have a few more like that coming up. Next time, the Irish Craft Beer Show, we have one that actually filmed back in June. This is the Galway Bay bus tour, where the kind staff of the Galway Bay Brewery took a load of us regulars to their pubs in Dublin on a coach trip across the countryside to Galway to visit their pubs there and even to check out their new and old breweries. So we'll see that soon. Anyway, thank you very much.